What's up guys, my name is Matt and it's been a while since I've done a project, and that's mainly because I've been working on multiple at the same time, 4 to be exact, all under the name Project Vanguard. Within this project I'm looking at everything that is the tower, ranging from engram spread and rarity changes to the spread of gear inside armor packages across all factions, and the latter is what we'll be talking about today. As always, if you just want a quick summary, you can skip to the time shown on screen now, and if you wish to take a look, you can find the link to the spreadsheet used for this project in the description. After completing the revisit to Skeleton Keys, I wasn't entirely sure what my next set of projects were going to be. Then I came to the realization that loot holes and quote, huge package openings have almost always been a thing in the YouTube world for Destiny. And even though there are probably thousands of package opening videos on YouTube, there is no information readily available about them. So me being me, I set out to find some answers. I wanted to know 2 specific things about armor packages. How common are ghosts and class items within packages? And is there any weighting for specific gear types such as helmets over gloves? Now it's almost become simply a formality at this point, but like always I'm going to make some disclaimers. First, it should be a given by now, but remember that RNG is and always will be RNG, so you'll never experience identical results. So don't go open 4 Vanguard packages and expect X number of Y item. Second, when it came to which faction was used for this project, the answer is all of them. Some were Vanguard, some were New Monarchy, and some were Dead Orbit. I assumed that faction would not play a role or affect the data, but like I said, that was an assumption. And lastly, I didn't track sparrows, ships, or shaders as these only drop once per character. So with that all the way, let's get into this. The first question I'll be answering is how common are ghosts and class items? Over the course of 100 armor packages across all factions, I received a grand total of 49 extra drops, which is almost 50% of the time. And of these 49 drops, 24 drops were a ghost, and 25 of them were class items. From this, we can say a few things. First, 50% of your armor packages will contain what I consider an extra drop, this being a ghost or a class item, and 50% of those will contain the drop you were looking for. To put this really simply, 25% of your packages will contain a ghost, and 25% will contain a class item, but never both in the same package. At least in my experience. So if you ever find yourself thinking you get a lot of class items over ghosts or vice versa, this is probably simply bad RNG. The second question for this project, as stated earlier, when it came to the actual armor pieces, is there any weighting within the packages? And simply put, the answer is no. While opening 100 faction packages, I received 23 helmets, 21 gauntlets, 26 chest pieces, and 30 boots. And while it may seem that boots are more prominent than gloves in the grand scope, 100 packages really isn't that many. And all these numbers, 23, 21, 26, and 30, are all fairly close to an even spread of 25 each. And if I were to make an educated guess and were to theoretically open 10 times the amount of packages, that being 1,000, it'd be really surprising to me if I didn't get close to 250 of each of the armor pieces. Regardless, it's safe to assume that no single armor piece is more common than others within faction packages. And with that, we've arrived at the part of my videos where all those that skip to here get a quick rundown of what was said, and the rest of you get a quick summary. Over the course of 100 faction packages, I received 49 extra drops, these being ghosts and class items, these dropping 24 and 25 times respectively, equally about 25% of the time. When it comes to individual armor pieces, 1 is guaranteed in each package, with each of the 4 types, helmets, gauntlets, chests, and boots dropping equally at roughly 25% of the time. Now I do want to say this, there are some things I'd wish I had done different with this project, such as recording stats of each armor piece and ghost and class item, and recording which faction each package came from. And while these projects are fairly in-depth when it comes to the information they provide, things like stat spread would be more beneficial in about 7 months when Destiny 2 launches. So in the future, when I do these kind of projects in Destiny 2, those are the kind of things I'll be looking for. I'm going to go super in-depth with them, but these videos still suffice for the things that I want to do with them. Regardless, guys, as always, I want to thank you all for your support, and even though it's not something I normally do, I'm going to ask you guys for 150 likes. Not to like horror, but because you guys usually hit that number anyway. Okay, let's be honest, I just want to manipulate my viewers into giving me way more than I asked for, and I want to feel like a scumbag YouTuber for once. Tell me I've changed in the comments to mess with the people that don't generally watch my content all the way through, and of course, I'm going to mention the community Discord provided by our friends over at Multilux. Link can be found in the description. And with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Say my name is Matt, and I'll catch you guys in the next time.